Hello, everyone. This is the principal at Lugo Elementary, Paul Ceron. I'm here to present some information for registration and enrollment. And in this portion of our video, or in this video, I will be talking about our transitional kindergarten program, or as we popularly know it as TK. So TK is the first of a 2-year kindergarten program. So think of it as the preparation for kindergarten. It aligns with the same standards, same expectations, same skills, and they get another year to develop and refine and master those skills when they transition over to kindergarten. So students must be 4 years old by September 1st in order to qualify for transitional kindergarten. And at this time, I'm going to click on this link to show you a little bit video that was made a few years back. So you'll recognize the face mask worn by a lot of people in the video. But it's some good information. So here we go. And here's that video for you. Cute. Always, always so cute. All right, so that you get a little glimpse of what is going on in second. In TK, see if I can get my video back on. And let's see some requirements. TK requires districts to offer TK in kindergarten to any age eligible child. TK in kindergarten are taught by credentialed teachers. They also have their EL or SEDAI certification. That means that they are able to, they're certificated to teach students whose English is their second language, so they're learning English. And we also have a strong preference for teachers with an early childhood education experience. I believe those standards are a little more rigid now, and the requirement is for them to have some certification in that class. Modified curriculum must be age and developmentally appropriate and aligned with kindergarten standards. We want to make sure that our TK students are prepared and learning the skills that they will need to proceed in their schooling. So you do not have to worry about us teaching them something different that they may not need. We're going to definitely make sure they are ready for kindergarten. And these are just some bullet points on the benefits. More school will basically increase their chances of being more successful in school. They will help them with their social emotional learning development, right? A lot of times, if their kids at home and maybe if it's an only child that doesn't have to share with someone, TK gives them that opportunity, sharing, taking turns, making requests, learning manners, nice ways of asking things. All these wonderful benefits are available if you participate in this transitional kindergarten program. And saving money always sounds good. Saving money from reduced rates of grade retention and special education placement. And children will be better prepared to succeed in kindergarten and beyond. All right, so great reasons to sign up our kids for TK. The curriculum, just some notes on the curriculum. Again, everything is going to be state approved. Everything is going to be aligned to what they're going to do the following years in their education. So we're getting them ready for their lifelong path of learning at our school site. So, and they are included in all of our programs. So we have after school programs for kindergarten through sixth grade, and those after school programs are also offered to our TK students. All right, so we include them in everything. Do not leave them out of anything. So. That's a little bit about our curriculum. Again, we see our classrooms that play, learning through play is a big concept, a guiding force here in our TK classrooms. And you can see a lot of fun stuff, colorful things, items that they can touch and grab and explore, all for their learning. So definitely a lot of learning through play. Here's an example of what their schedule would look like. So a full day with recess breaks, lunch. Centers would be small group activities where we're not just sitting on the carpet listening to the teacher, but they're actually at little tables, little groups, and interacting with each other and playing and learning with different activities and different materials. We have time for read alouds, and we cover all those subjects: math, PE, social studies, English language development, all of those things before we wrap up our school. So the process for enrolling here with us for TK. So if you live outside the city of Linwood, you would go to your resident city school district office and ask for an inter-district permit to allow your child to come over to us in Linwood. If you live in the city of Linwood, you can go to your home school. If you're not sure, you find that public school nearest to you, and you can ask in the office. We have online, we have an application where you can actually punch in your address and see what homeschool would correspond to your family. And we can also help you out with that at our school here at Lugo in our front office. If you're unsure, you can go to Student Services of the district office. But if you look at the Linwood website and look at our schools, you will click something called a school locator or a school finder, something like that. And that's where you can punch in your address and it'll tell you what neighborhood school is closest to you. Some of the documents you need are listed here, but I have another slide to go through that a little more in detail to let you know what we need at Lugo. But as you can see, some of the basics here, like residency, proof of residency, proof of age or birth certificate, and immunization records. There is a list of vaccines that are required for different students. So here you have students admitted at TK 12, and then seventh graders are changing those requirements. So you can see they need the diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, And then they need their polio vaccine, hepatitis B, measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox as well. And this is the list. This is actually a page from our enrollment packet. Highlighted are those items that you will need to forms of proof of residency. They could be bills, um, rent. It could be different sorts of utility bills that you can bring in, birth certificate or other form of identification so we can verify the child's age. Parents, we need your official license, your legal ID. And then going down, we see immunization record, physical exam forms for our preschool to first grade only. So the little ones need their physical exam form and the dental exam form as well. We do have a uniform policy here at Lugo, navy blue bottoms, shorts, skirts, or shorts or skirts, jumpers, pants, navy blue, and the tops we have white, navy blue, or light blue can be worn. And on Fridays, we do have our Lugo Spirit gear that you can purchase in our front office. Shoes, we want to make sure they are closed-toed shoes, please. Nothing open toes. Please, no Crocs, no sandals, and no heels for the students. Really quickly, I do want to touch on the Dual Immersion program. Our district offers 2 schools with the Dual Immersion program, and they are at Will Rogers and Mark Twain. If you haven't heard of the Dual Immersion program, it is an excellent opportunity for your children to learn Spanish and English. In the model that we have, that we are offering at our district, it is a 90-10 instructional model. That means that 90% of the school day, that instruction will be in Spanish. So for the young ones in kindergarten entering the Dual Immersion program, they will have the majority of their instruction in Spanish, and then 10% will be in English. So the purpose is to make sure that their Spanish skills are mastered, they're solid, and before we move on to English. So in this classroom, you would have ideally half of the students would be native Spanish speakers, half the students would be native English speakers. That way they would learn from each other. That's the ideal scenario here. So 90% in Spanish in the beginning, which is a struggle. Their books, their materials, their homework, all of that will be in Spanish. And 10% of their instruction is in English. This changes and shifts. So the following year in the next grade, it will be 80% Spanish, 20% English. And it'll continue adjusting until about 5th grade when they get to 50-50. And they'll receive the rest of their instruction half in English, half in Spanish, right? So it is a free program. It is a great, great program. I definitely recommend bilingualism for our students because students that speak more than one language will outperform students who only speak one language. So parents out there, teach your children a second language. Trust me, it's really great for them. For this program, it is based on availability and kind of first come, first serve. What we have is an interest form. Because we at Lugo do not offer the Dual Immersion program, we have interest forms that you can fill out and you can indicate which school site you prefer, and we send that over to the school so that they can begin contacting you and starting the process. So this is the interest form that I was talking about. It is available in our front office, and you can also fill out our enrollment request form right here, scanning that code right there. And that is if you are interested in TK. So here are some contact information for our front office here at Lugo. That is our office number. You have emails for our attendance assistant, or who also helps out with registration, Ms. Yajaira Camacho. Our administrative assistant, our school secretary is Marina Diaz, and I am here, para servir, your principal, Director Raul Cerón. And so thank you for viewing this video, and we hope you have a great evening. Please reach out to us if you have any questions about enrollment. Thank you. Have a good night.